Hello everyone. We'll solve next set of questions on compound interest. Yeah. How much would a sum of 16,000 approximately amounts to in 2 years at 10% per annum compounded half yearly? Okay, already we have solved questions on compounded half yearly and compounded quarterly. Okay, what we need to consider here, how much would a sum of 16,000 rupees? Now we have principal amount is 16,000 rupees. Okay, how much it will become amount in the sense principal plus interest. Now we have r is equals to 10%, but you need to be very careful here. R value we should not consider directly 10% because compounded half yearly. What I told, how we can consider R value? Half yearly means by 2. What is 10 by 2? 10 by 2 means 5%. R value is 5%. Now what's the value of n? Can I write directly n is equals to 2 years? No, because here compounded half yearly. Half yearly means we have 6 months as one set. Half yearly means 6 months as one set. Now here half yearly means 6 months, right? But in the given value we have 2 years. How many 6 months? 6 months is nothing but one set. 6 months is nothing but one set. How many 6 months present in 2 years? Can I say that 6 months as one set means 4 6 month sets present in 2 years? So n value is nothing but 4. Okay, that's it. We are done with the final data. And if you calculate the interest, compound interest, okay, now we can calculate amount. How amount will be calculated? Principal amount plus compound interest. This is what the final answer we are going to find. Now how we can calculate compound interest? 5% for 4 years. Now we have some one formula for a plus b plus ab by 100. This is for only 2 years. Okay, this is for only 2 years. That's the reason we have considered two variables. Now what if it is 3 years or 4 years or n value is four times? Now we have another approach. I will tell you the best approach. Let us assume that r is equals to 5%, n value is 4. Now assume n is equals to 2 only. If n is equals to 2, how you will calculate? 5 plus 5 plus 5 into 5, 25 by 100, correct? Now what's the value here? You will get 10.25 for 2 years. Now assume that this is for 2 years. Now third year is 5 again. Okay, third year is 5% again. Now consider this 10.25% is a, 5% is b, and you can calculate similarly. Okay, this is another way. Okay, this is another way. Why? Because some students might have doubt, what if they will give 3 years or n value is 4 or n value is 5? Okay, like how we can calculate? So this is one of the approach, but I prefer, okay, I will not prefer solving this for many years. If it is n value 4, n value 5, okay, don't waste time. Okay, this is just approach you need to understand. But how we are going to solve is, for sure, if you will take any questions, maximum questions can be solved just by assuming. I told, okay, what is compound interest? Compound interest means it is slightly greater than simple interest. What is simple interest then? Simple interest is nothing but n into r. What is n? 4. What is r? 5. So what is 4 into 5? 20%. Now if simple interest is 20%, what would be the compound interest? Compound interest is slightly greater than 20%. Either it may be 21% or 22% maximum. So if you feel in any question difficult to solve compound interest question, solve it by this approach. Assume the given value it as simple interest. Now for sure your answer, you can cross check with your answer. Your answer should be slightly greater than simple interest. Now what I'm trying to do is, here 20% is simple interest. What is 20% of 16 16,000? Okay, it's 20% of 16,000. Already we know that it is 100% is 16,000. What is 20%? Okay, 100% is 16,000 means 1% is, or 10%. It's better to consider 10%. 10% is 1600. Okay, if 10% is 1600, 20% is, can I say that it is 3,200? Now what is this 3,200? Simple interest plus what is principal amount? 16,000. What is 16,000 plus 3,200? Can I write it as 19,200? correct? 19,200. What is this 19,200 means? Total amount it will become with that interest, with the rate of interest as well as number of years. Okay, now we got 19,200. For sure we will know that answer will be greater than, slightly greater than 19,200, correct? Now if you check options, option A eliminated because it is less than 19,200. Option B eliminated because it is less than the given value. Now option C and option D both are greater than 19,200, but which value is slightly greater than 19,200? If you observe 19,880, this will be having huge difference of simple interest. This is simple interest value 19,200. Given options is in compound interest. So this is not slightly greater than, so I can go with option C. Okay, this is the best strategy in competitive exam to save time. And again, I told, if options are very near, for sure we don't have any other chance. Okay, at least either you can predict the nearest value or else you can go with exact value. Okay, and I hope you all are clear with this. Now we'll move on to the next question. Now the difference between compound interest and simple interest on 8,000 rupees at 5% per annum for 3 years is, if you observe here, number of years is 3 given. Okay, now I will tell you how to calculate exactly for 3 years as well. Now we'll try to find it out. Difference between simple interest and compound interest on 8,000 means principal amount given it as 8,000 rupees. Now what is the rate of interest given? 5%. Number of years? 3 years. Okay, now how simple interest calculated? Why? Because they are asking us to find difference between compound interest and simple interest. First we'll calculate simple interest. See, calculating simple interest is just a matter of seconds time. Okay, simple interest means n into r. What is n into r? 15%. What is 15% of 8,000? Here 10% is 800, 5% is 400. What is 10 plus 5? 8 plus 4, 1200. So answer is 1200 simple interest. So see how easy it is to calculate if you know this small approach. Now simple interest is 1200, we know. Now the same values, principal amount, rate of interest and number of years, for these values we need to calculate compound interest. How we can calculate compound interest? I already told you. First calculate for 2 years. Okay, for 2 years how we can calculate? 5 plus 5 plus 5 into 5, 25 by 100. A plus B plus AB by 100. Here answer is 15.25. This is for 2 years. But in the given question, they have given it for 3 years. So 3 years means now this value will act like A, and next one more 5 is act like B. Now apply the similar rule. 15.25 plus 5. You can take it as approximate also, no problem. So what is 15 5 times? Okay, 15, sorry, first we'll try to calculate. Sorry, here it is 10, right? Okay, sorry, here 5 plus 5 is 10, 10.25. Okay, now we have to take 10, 10.25 plus 5. Okay, now what is 10 into 5? 50. What is 0.25 into 5? 1.25. Now can I write it as 51.25 divided by 100, AB value? Okay, so finally here 15.25 plus 0.5125. Okay, now if you add these values, 15.7625%. So what is 15.7625% of 8,000? That will gives you exact value. Okay, and also if you feel that sir calculating these many times will feel difficult, I will tell you the direct approach. For if we have 3 years, actually we have for 2 years A plus B plus AB by 100. For 3 years, A plus B plus C plus, why three variables means? For 3 years. Okay, AB plus BC plus CA divided by 100 plus ABC divided by, multiply 100 two times. That's it. Okay, if you substitute A is equals to, here values will not change. 5 plus 5 plus 5. AB is 25, BC is 25, and CA is 25 divided by 100 plus ABC. 5 into 5 into 5. 5 cube is 125 divided by 100 into 100. Okay, now what is 5 plus 5 plus 5? 15 plus 75 by 100. Can I write it as 0.75? plus 125 by 100 into 100. Here in the denominator, 4 zeros are there. So we need to take the values 4 times. So decimal value before 4 numbers. So if we add this, what's the answer? 15 point. Here after decimal value, we have 7, and 1 plus 5 is 6, and 2 5. So 15.7625. You got that exact value even if you apply this method. Okay, now what is that exact value? Here already you know that simple interest is 1200. What is compound interest? Compound interest means 15.76%. If you calculate generally, okay, 15% is 1200. Now 15.76%. Okay, if 15.76 means, let's try to consider if 1% is 80. Okay, I'm not, if you understand, I'm not going to calculate exact value. Okay, if 15% is 8000, can I say that if 1%, okay, what is, if 100% is 8000, 1% is 80. If 1% is 80, can you tell me half percent? Half means 0.5%. 0.5% will be 40, correct? 0.5% is 40, but if you observe 0.76, okay, 0.76, for sure here answer can't be. Why? Because we need to take the difference. Answer can't be 600. Here if you observe, B and C are nearest value. Okay, it is just like 60 and 61. Okay, if you go with predicting nearest value, you may go with wrong answer. Okay, at this time, what I told to solve, just calculate exact value to get exact answer. Okay, so here 100% is 8000. What is 15.7625%? So you will get exact value. Here answer you will get it as 1261. So compound interest is 1261, simple interest is 1200. What's the difference? 61 rupees. So if you observe, actually we can easily predict when options we have huge difference. But if you observe B and C, we have nearest value, just one difference. Okay, that's the reason we are going with exact value. Here I have given the two ways to go with exact value. Whichever you are convenient, you can go with the process. And I hope you all are clear with this. Now we'll move on to the next question. A loan was repaid in two annual installments of 1210 rupees each if the interest be 10% per annum compounded annually. The sum borrowed was, what will be the principal amount? Okay, initially we have some principal amount. Just try to calculate. Initially we have principal amount. Now a loan was repaid in two installments, 1210 each. Okay, if the rate of interest be 10% per annum, what will be the sum borrowed? If you observe two annual installments, okay, two annual installments means if the starting we have principal amount, okay, let's take, I have borrowed some amount from the bank. Okay, two annual installments every year. First year, how much I paid? First year, I paid 1210 rupees. What is this total amount I paid? Total amount I paid it as 1210 rupees. Now after 2 years, okay, now second year, two annual installments, right? After 1 year I paid 1210. After next year again, okay, after next year again I paid 1210 rupees as total amount. Now if you observe, okay, if you observe, this 1210 is paid after 1 year, means total amount is 1210. In this amount, can I say that principal amount plus interest is present? Okay, now 10% per annum. Okay, for first year rate of interest is 10%. Now 10% is interest, 100% is principal amount. Now can I say that 110% is nothing but 1210? Why? Because amount, why we have added principal amount plus interest means total amount is 1210. Now what we need to find? Sum we need to find, principal. Okay, what is 100%? 100% is, here 0 will get cancelled, 11 times. So here we have 1100. 1% is 11, 100% is 1100. Now principally here we have it as 1100. Now don't choose that 1100 is answer, because this 1100 is principal amount only for the first year where we paid 1210. Now second year also we pay 1210, right? Now second year 1210 means process is same, okay, total amount, but here rate of interest is 10%. N is equals to 2 years. Now n is equals to 2 years. What will be the compound interest? 10 plus 10 plus AB 100 by 100, so which is equals to 21%. So here this value includes principal plus interest. So what is principal? 100%, interest is 21%. So 121% is nothing but 1210. What is 100%? So here 10 times 1% is 10 means 100% is 1000 rupees. So here we have 1000 rupees as principal. Okay, when we have 1210 in the 2 years, and here we have 1100 rupees as principal amount for first year. So total how much sum you borrowed is 1100 plus 1000, which is equals to 2100. So which option is correct? Option B is correct. Okay, so this is how. Only thing you need to understand is why I have drawn all these things, means just to make you understand. Okay, if I will directly take the steps, okay, you might not get understand how we are considering. Always do when you are trying to solve compound interest questions, so try to make it in a visual. Okay, try to make it in a diametric uh, representation, so you can easily understand how to solve compound interest questions. Yes, and I hope you all are clear with this question. Thank you, everyone.